Yo! Welcome back, everybody. It's episode 7 of Nosebleeders. We got the whole crew here, all three of us. Finally.
Suspension, Antonio Brown of the crew. I'm back, baby.
It's a fair.
My voice. I'm the voice of the voiceless. Let's fucking go.
That's a fair criticism because Andrew and I did not want Benji on for the Saints lost episode.
Decision.
It was an executive decision. You know, when we make the most correct picks, we are in charge.
Executive, bitch, I'm the CEO of pussy. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. All right, let's hop into a divisional round recap just really briefly. The Niners rolled through the Vikings. Everyone saw that coming. The Niners looked really good. Any takeaway from that game, Benji, that you might have saw like surprising?
I mean, 49ers, surprising? I guess no. I mean, I really saw the 49ers just fucking blowing them out. Kirk Cousins isn't that good of a quarterback. It definitely showed. It was like one game fluke.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the D-line would really impress me. Offense was a little sketchy with how many turnovers they had, but
Yeah, for sure.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, and obviously your picks were really good. You hit a lot of picks. You scored 90 points this week. Andrew and I kind of struggled. Andrew's now all of a sudden in last, and Benji's making a case for first place. You're only 20-something points behind me. So I'm officially worried, but I should come out.
I see. That's the thing. If we could be squares and just take the favorites in everything, I don't care.
He picked the favorite in the spread every game like a square.
If the Texans,
Did it work?
hey,
Am I in the lead?
look, if the Texans do not have arguably the worst choke in NFL history, and yes, I'm saying arguably because the only thing that maybe beats it out a little bit is a 28-3 Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And that's just because it was a Super Bowl. Any other game, this game is way worse. You're on the road up 24-0, and you give up 41 unanswered. You deserve to lose that game. You don't even deserve to be in the fucking league at that point. Like, it was 100%. Terrible. I have no problem losing that because obviously, the Texans are. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, and then Green Bay wins on a close first down call, as you see on the screen. Controversial first down. But I admit, I thought it was a first down live. I didn't think Graham was down, but other people, like Andrew, I think, disagrees. But either way, we can't change anything. Packers are moving on. It's dumb and bullshit.
And I put 32 on this just because I was that confident in the Packers. Everyone was like, oh, Seahawks this, Seahawks that. I think the Packers would even beat the Saints in this case.
Yeah.
No.
And just in case anyone doesn't know how the spreadsheet works, the top line is the money line pick, so who's going to win the game outright. And then the number next to it is our confidence level, 13 through 16, since there's only 4 games. And then we decide, we can only use the same number once, and then the bottom line is the spread, and then the confidence. And then we score all our points. We've been doing it since week 6. So this has been really fun all season to kind of be competitive in like spreads and picks and stuff. But other than that, let's just hop into conference champion.
Lamar Jackson. We were talking about him and stuff just throughout the week.
I forgot to mention that.
Possibly a Clayton Kershaw of the NFL. He's had 2 games. That's it. But that was a eye-opening look for the Titans and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Not only that, but kind of contradicting the fact that Lamar Jackson's an MVP. Like, dude, if you're an MVP, you got to show up in the playoffs.
But it's regular season only. That's the thing.
Yeah, dude. But I don't know, dude. Sometimes I feel like postseason should really be in consideration. Like, I know there's like a Super Bowl MVP after the game and stuff like that. But honestly, you just got to stick to the facts.
Yeah. So let's just hop into conference championship weekend. Both games are going to be on Sunday. We're going to start off with the AFC matchup. It's the first game being played. It's at 2 o'clock. It's the Tennessee Titans versus the Chiefs. And I'm going to start it with you, Benji. It's Fade Benji 2020. Who do you like?
I got to support my boy Ben Neiman. Shout out to Sycamore, Illinois. Chiefs are winning this one. I had the Chiefs in the Super Bowl and winning throughout this entire time. I'm sticking with them. Derrick Henry, this is how you take Derrick Henry down. You grab him by the legs and you take him down. That's all you got to do. That's from commentary from the past playoff games, but I'm telling you right now that Ben Neiman's going to do a great job of that and make Sycamore proud, baby.
Okay. So I guess I'll go next. And look, the Chiefs, possibly the hottest team in NFL history coming off of last week's game.
How many games have they won? How many games have they won straight? Like
they're hot right now.
They are hot.
No, the Chiefs. But the fact that they've rattled off 41 unanswered, it's at Arrowhead. They're hot. But look, to score, your offense has to be on the field. The Titans won't let Patrick Mahomes on the field. When you look at who has beat the Chiefs this year, it's because they've kept Patrick Mahomes off the field. The Titans do nothing but run the ball. The Titans cover here. It's all cover, and it's the under. It's all under on this game.
Yeah. I agree with one of your picks. It's Kansas City favored 7.5. That's a lot of points for this hot Tennessee Titans team. I think they cover here. I think that's a no-brainer. 7.5, too much points, too many points. I think the Titans cover here pretty easily. The total, I can definitely see it going under, but 52 is so high that I think Vegas wants you to pick the under, so it could go over. So I'm just not going to touch this total. Let's go ahead and hop into the next game. Packers versus the Niners. Niners are favored 7.5 points, and the total is set at 45. I'm going to start here. I'm going to take the Niners here. 7.5 is a lot of points, but I think the Niners come in home game feeling good. They're a great team. I think they win this game. The Packers are not good. I refuse to believe in them. They're I don't care if they're 13-3. If you watch the NFL this season, you know that the Packers are a fraud. They are a fraud organization. I'll take the Niners in the points, 7.5, and I love the under. I'm going to take the under here, or the over, excuse me, over 45. Over 45. 45, this is going over 45. And we'll go to you, Benji. Who do you like in this?
So here's the thing. In my bracket, that's still somewhat good in the championship game. I have the 49ers making it to the Super Bowl. However, I'm going to contradict that for the first time in a long while. I'm actually going to pick the Packers in this. I definitely feel like
they'll cover. But you think the Niners could win?
I mean, the Niners could win, but honestly, I definitely think this is the Packers game.
Wow. Okay.
I feel like this is Aaron Rodgers' time to go back to the Super Bowl. But not only that, but Aaron Rodgers just hit 4,000 yards, and Aaron Jones has been phenomenal in the running game for the Packers, and also a very underrated defense with a lot of all-pro snubs. So,
okay.
In my opinion, I'm definitely picking the Packers.
All right. Andrew, who do you like?
All right. The 49ers obliterated the Packers franchise, basically, earlier this year in San Fran. It's hard to beat a good team twice. I'm going to take the Packers to cover. I don't really care about this game. I'm going to take the Packers to cover. It's too many points in my opinion. But it is the over. The over, both teams are going to score. The under hit last time they played. It's an over.
All right, it's time for Mortal Locks. All right, Benji, I'm going to start it with you. Who's your Mortal Lock this week?
Mortal Lock is going to be the over on 45 for the 49ers-Packers game.
All right.
Definitely something I really considered. But ultimately, I feel like these teams can put up 30 next. So, 30 together.
Benji, I love fading you, but you and I, we see this total so well. It's over 45, baby! Come on! Over 45? Are you kidding me? That's the easiest pick you'll ever get. Take this to the bank. Over 45. Packers will put up 20, and the Niners will put up 60. Let's go! It's over 45. Come on. What's your pick?
Okay. That's hard to follow, but this my Mortal Lock. This is a guaranteed mortal lock, okay? Patrick Mahomes has to be on the field to score. The Titans will not let that happen. They maybe get 5 or 6 possessions the entire game. This game is all under. It's the under.
I'll put this to the clip. All right, and I just want to emphasize another time. I am 6-1 on mortal locks on this show. Go back, rewatch it. I don't care. 6-1 NFL Mortal Locks. You have to trust me here. Over 45.
It's Fade Benji 2020.
Oh, no. Yeah, I hate that Benji has the over 45 as Mortal Lock. But...
Also, shout out to Drew Lock for rooting my Mortal Lock the last time I was on the show. But, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
my Mortal Lock would have been the Packers winning.
Right.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. And then last night, we just witnessed greatness. Joe Burrow, absolute monster, put up monster stats. He had 14 touchdowns in 2 playoff games, and that's more than the Big Ten combined. This kid
in the
is
history of the playoffs.
In the history of the playoffs. He is insane. And then another thing, as team stats go, I mean, you can see it on the screen. LSU, arguably one of the best college football teams we've seen
since 2013, Florida State.
At least, and some would say even further than that, because I think LSU, Florida State would be a great game if we could have that. But
now, just real quick, let me ask you this: do you think this LSU team would win a national championship without Joe Burrow as quarterback?
No.
If Joe Burrow stayed in Ohio State, just
you're saying
no? If LSU. Joe Burrow is the reason they won this national championship.
Burrow is the future.
Yeah.
He's going to be a superstar in the NFL. Like a superstar.
I have never seen a killer mentality in a college player like that before.
I agree.
No, that killer mentality. They were up by 20, and he wanted to score. He wanted to kill Clemson. He said, "Trevor Lawrence, get down and suck me off, sunshine." He daddied him.
Still really good.
Yeah. But that was an awesome game. A little bit of a comeback, 17-7. No worries at all for LSU. They came back and cruised through that. So I guess now, if there's no other takes about that college football game, that was a great game. But let's hop into college hoops. The first game we got is Seton Hall at Butler. I'm going to start here. Butler doesn't get enough national attention, even though I really don't care for Butler at all, but they're a good team. They're 15-1. They're home. Seton Hall, I think they're kind of overrated. They've been ranked a lot, and I don't really understand why. I've watched them play. I think Butler covers here. I think they'll be good point favorites here at home. I'm going to take Butler in the spread here. So, Benji, who do you like in this?
I think Seton Hall is Butler's little brother. I mean, they both have pretty impressive Big East records necessarily. They're both undefeated in there. But Butler's looking amazing at 15-1. Definitely has always been. Like, they're always able to make the Sweet 16 or make the Elite Eight. I mean, they've made it as a runner-up twice, Definitely, I'm going to say Butler on this one.
All right.
Like, Butler has been underrated for years. They are always good. They're always in the tournament. And since Brad Stevens was the coach, they're very underrated. They're finally getting a little bit of recognition. They're the highest they've ever been ranked in the polls. I think that this is all Butler. I think that they're a very good team. They're a dangerous team. So I'm going to take Butler in the spread.
All right. Now moving on to a lot of Big Ten games. We have, I think, 7 or 8 on the list here. We're going to start off and kick off. Indiana at Rutgers. I'm going to start here. This game is super easy to me. Rutgers are good this year. If you haven't been paying attention, the Rutgers are good in the Big Ten. They are 12-4. Rutgers win this game, and they also cover. I like Rutgers here. That's all I got to say. Benji, who do you like?
I'm going to say Indiana on this one just because Indiana's a basketball state. Honestly, Rutgers is just all hype. I mean, I don't know. I'm definitely feeling like Indiana's like, honestly, if you look at the entire Big Ten, they're all pretty much respectively like doing pretty well.
Before you go.
But Indiana.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, but I watched Rutgers play a couple times now. Their defense is phenomenal. This game, if I had a total, I'm taking the under, but I'm just not going to put that on my card at all. But this game will go very low scoring. It'll stay close, but I think Rutgers pulls this out.
So I'll give my pick on this game. It's at Rutgers. I still don't know what to think of Rutgers. They looked good against Illinois. They gave them a fight. I'm going to take Indiana in the spread here. I still have not bought into Rutgers. I would not be surprised if they win this game, but I'm going to take Indiana in the points.
All right. Next game we have is Penn State at Minnesota. I'm going to start here. I have a stat pulled up here. It's the Big Ten record at home. When Big Ten teams are home, they play super well. I'm going to take Minnesota, and I think they can win this game outright against Penn State. I'm definitely going to take them in the spread. They could be favored. Give me Minnesota here. I'm going to go to you, Benji. Who do you like?
I'm going to take Minnesota as well just because of the Big Ten record. Penn State doesn't really show up when it comes to Big Ten competition. Definitely, I mean, they're 2-3 in the Big Ten. And Minnesota, even though they have a mediocre record, I mean, a 9-7 is not terrible either. But I'm expecting them getting the 10th win against Penn State.
All right. Again, it's hard to pick against the home team in the Big Ten. I'm going to take Penn State to cover here. I think that Penn State is pretty underrated. They've been pretty good. I'll take Penn State to cover. It's tough to win on the road in the Big Ten.
Yep. All right. Let's see. The next game we got is Wisconsin at Michigan State. I'm going to kick it off with Andrew here because he's a Michigan State guy. Who do you like?
Okay. Michigan State got demolished, obliterated in every sense and facet of the game against Purdue at Mackey Arena over the weekend. This game is all Michigan State. They're back at East Lansing. Tom Izzo will whip those boys back into shape. Cassius Winston's going to have a big game. I would not be surprised if Michigan State wins this by 15-20. So I'm definitely taking MSU in the points.
Woo.
So,
That's some brutal
bounce back game.
Who do you like, Benji?
Obviously, I love Wisconsin. Wisconsin's my favorite team. Kind of disrespected that you picked Andrew to start on that one. Honestly, Wisconsin, I feel like are going to pull the upset here. It's just because the Badgers are simply better.
It's your two. He's Michigan State. You're Wisconsin. I mean, it's even, but
right,
yeah.
One's better than the other. I totally agree. No, keep going, son.
We'll have to watch this. Fox Sports 1 on the Friday. Yeah.
Kirk Cousins.
I'll be going, but I like Michigan State here. I think they cover. It's at home. I'm going to take Michigan State in the points. I think they're going to be heavy favorites, like heavy favorites. Next game, Michigan at Iowa. I'm going to start here. Iowa at home, dangerous team, like every Big Ten team. I'm going to take Iowa in the points here. I think they're going to be favored to win this game, too, against Michigan. I'll kick it to Benji. Who do you like?
McCaffrey's a freaking dog for Iowa. He's a very underrated team, in my opinion. Honestly, they're going to be a big factor in terms of this Big Ten tournament that's coming up. I'm going to pick Iowa on this one just because I feel like this is not a typical Michigan team. And I feel like Iowa's definitely going to prevail on this one.
And I'm in the same boat. I think Iowa is probably one of the best worst teams in the Big Ten. Like, they're good, but when you're looking at the overall Big Ten, they fall underneath. They're in that second tier, but they're the best team in that second tier. I'm going to take them money line. I don't know what the spread will be. I don't even know who will be favored in this one. Probably Iowa, but I'll take money line on Iowa.
All right. Next game is Purdue at Maryland. And I don't think I'm going to start here. I don't think Purdue can play on the road at all. At all. Maryland, I'm going to take Maryland at home. If this game is played in Mackey, Purdue is favored by 12 points. Purdue cannot play on the road. I'm going to take Maryland in the spread here. They win this game. It's on ESPN2. Tune in Saturday. Benji, who do you like?
I'm in the same boat, man. I feel like Purdue's such a home court basketball team. Don't get me wrong. They're very dominant. They've always been pretty good. But this Maryland team is looking pretty impressive. And they're also at home, too. So
all right.
I'm with Maryland.
I think Maryland is a fake team. I don't think they're that good. But Purdue is one of those teams that is so frustrating. They were held to 25% shooting from the field against Illinois, bounced back, almost beat Michigan up in Ann Arbor, and then kicked Michigan State's ass at Mackey. It was bad. I sort of saw it coming, though. I mean, Seth said that, Michigan State's favored -3, he's like, is this a mortal lock again? I'm like, no. I'm like, Purdue is very good at home. Their last loss at home came February 7th, 2018 against Ohio State, and they only lost by like 4.
That's nuts.
They don't lose at Mackey. I don't think they're the same team on the...
Breaking news, Luke Kuechly retires.
Wow.
Just announced.
That's... Okay. Wow. Well, that's big.
That literally just happened.
No, that is big news, actually. Did not see that coming at all.
Wow.
But, so anyway, I'm going to take Maryland. I'll take Maryland. That's my pick.
All right. Next game, finally have a ranked Illinois squad. Ranked 24 in the country. I've never been this excited for Illinois basketball in like 5 years when Brandon Paul was playing. This is a tournament team. Not only are they a tournament team, this is a Sweet 16 team. Their goal for this season has to be Sweet 16. That's how good this Illinois squad is. You already know what I'm going to pick here. Illinois in the points. Give me that. That's easy. Give me Illinois. Let's go. Benji, who do you like?
Illinois is not a Sweet 16 team. Don't get me wrong. Illinois is going to win against Northwestern, but dude, Illinois is not a Sweet 16 team. Okay, I'm going to quote me, put it on video, clip me, doesn't freaking matter. They're not going to be a Sweet 16 team. If they are a Sweet 16
Wisconsin's not either.
tattoo on my forehead. You're right. They're a Final Four team. I
Oh.
agree. Andrew. Thank you.
Okay. So, you're taking Illinois here?
Yes.
Okay. So, look, Illinois is ranked. They're on their high horses. This is a game that I'm going to take Illinois, and I'll take the points because Northwestern has just been bad. But this is a game that I would not be surprised if Illinois loses outright because it is such an Illinois thing to do when they finally get some momentum. Then they go back and look like an Illinois team. It's sad, but I'm going to take Illinois just because I want to see them to have continued success.
Yeah, okay. Next game, ESPNU. It's Ohio State at Penn State. Ohio State is now 2-4.
Out on this.
Yeah.
All right. They like Seth was saying, they are 2-4 in the Big Ten. They're 12-5. Okay, I'm gonna throw the F word out there. I'm gonna throw the F word. Ohio State are frauds. They are frauds in the Big Ten. In basketball, they are total frauds. Have they won this decade? I don't think they've won this decade.
They have a game tonight.
I don't think they've won this decade yet. So I don't think Ohio State's good. I think that they're second to last in the Big Ten right now. I'm going to take Penn State money line at home. It's all Penn State.
I like that pick. I'm going to ride with Andrew here. I think Penn State covers. They win this game at home. Ohio State, not ready for the Big Ten stage, I don't think. I'm going to take Penn State at home in the spread and the points. Benji, who do you like?
I'm going to pick Ohio State in this one. Just because I feel like Ohio State, they've been kind of a fluke necessarily, but honestly, just feel like that they're going to pull up at Penn State, ready to go. I definitely think while they don't have a win right now in the decade, I feel like the next 60 are going Ohio State's way. So
60, okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, the next game is Indiana at Nebraska. I'm going to start here. I'm taking the home team again. Nebraska covers this game. They might not be favored, but Nebraska will cover. They have definitely a chance to win this game outright. I'm going to take Nebraska in the points. And now I'm going to swing it over to Andrew. Who do you like?
Nebraska is 7-10, and they're 2-4 in the Big Ten. Indiana is a better team. I'm going to take Indiana in the points and money line. I think that they win this game. If there's anything else to watch, go ahead and watch that. I'm riding with the Hoosiers here. If there's anything, I don't even think it'll be fun to watch. So just take Indiana all day long.
Who do you like, Benji?
I'm also going to agree with Andrew. I definitely think this is Indiana's game. Nebraska's a pretty mediocre team. I'm going to be for real and just say that Indiana is, once again, a basketball state. Definitely not going to mess around. So my pick obviously has to be Indiana.
All right. And then the next game we got on the slate, Louisville at Duke. Duke has a game tonight against Clemson. LSU. God, why am I saying LSU? I'm gonna start here.
We get it. You're obsessed with Joe Burrow.
That is partially true, but I'm gonna take Louisville in the points here. I think they cover. Duke will be favored a lot. I'm gonna take Louisville in the points here. I think Duke wins this game. Don't get me wrong, but Louisville definitely covers. I'm gonna go to Andrew next. Who do you like?
I'm strictly just taking spread here. Duke will win this game. Duke wins this game, but spread-wise, it's Louisville will cover. I don't see it being more than a 3 to 4 point game. Louisville will cover the spread here, but Duke will win outright. It's strictly a spread bet.
I wouldn't sleep on Louisville as much as you guys are right now. I mean, I definitely feel like
it's in Cameron though.
Yeah.
But dude, here's the thing: Louisville went to Notre Dame and they just beat Notre Dame.
Notre Dame is not good.
But dude, you guys.
Notre Dame was not good.
Louisville has had a pretty good season. They've been formerly ranked number 1 longer than Duke has, in my opinion.
Has Duke been number 1 this year?
Yeah, I think so.
I think for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Then they lost to Stephen F. Austin or something like that.
Yeah.
At Cameron, but
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they see.
For all you Duke fans out there, just a reminder.
All right, last game.
Hey, they
Well,
careful, buddy.
impromptu game with Illinois State at Loyola.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
It's Saturday. Yes, I forgot all about that.
We saw this one just going through some stuff.
What the hell is it? Yeah, it's Illinois State. No, it's Loyola Chicago at Illinois State. I won't be attending this game, but it's all Illinois State, baby. Come on.
They don't lose at home. It's going to be just like NIU, okay?
That is not a Final Four Loyola team. God damn it, they are fucking shit.
That's right.
ISU will be probably... I bet Loyola comes in or favored by 7. Illinois State wins outright.
Mm-hmm.
It's all Illinois State.
Illinois State at home.
Take them spread. Take them money line
better.
twice on Tuesday. Go up.
To March, boys. Progress to March.
Wait, was that
No, it's not. You taking Illinois State here too?
Of course I'm taking Illinois State.
Ride or die with the birds. Roll birds.
If you ain't a bird, you a fucking dead bird. Let's fucking go.
I can fucking hear him. Why can't I find it? I thought it was on Saturday. Is it Friday?
What?
Oh, it's on Sunday. Okay, Sunday at 3. But yeah, Illinois State. They're 1-3 in the conference, but Illinois State wins this game by 1,000,000 points, I think. So that's my hot take. Yeah. So now I guess we can swing into
Illinois at Purdue.
Oh yeah, forgot to do that. Yeah, real quick, it's Illinois at Purdue. We record on Tuesday, so it's a week from today, but we need to include this game because it's important. This game is in Mackey Arena. My gut says you would take Purdue, but when Illinois beats Northwestern, and then we come into Mackey, and then we win because we're a Sweet 16 team, everyone's going to be on the Illinois train. Take Illinois in the spread here. They cover. This game will be very fun to watch. There's going to be a lot of Illinois fans at this game, too. Take Illinois in the points here.
Okay, again, Mackey Arena and Purdue is a perfect match. Purdue does not lose in Mackey. They don't lose. This game is all Purdue. They have a revenge game. Take Purdue in the spread. Take a money line. It's all Purdue. Benji?
I agree. Purdue's was definitely a home court team. Definitely, I'm going to agree with you on this one. It's Purdue's game. And Illinois, once again, is not a Sweet 16.
Wrong. That's it for college basketball. We have 2 NBA picks. I just want a reminder, I am 2-10 in the NBA, so not too shabby. I'm going to give you a pick here. Raptors at Thunder. Thunder win this game, and they cover, too. Thunder's my team. They win and cover.
All right, well, and I'm 3-9. surprisingly, I'm pretty hot right now. I started out 0-6, so I'm 3-3. My last 6 picks, pretty hot.
Pretty hot.
I'm gonna take the Thunder, but money line. I don't know what this number is gonna look like. Thunder win this game outright.
Benji, who do you like?
I'm going to disagree. I'm definitely going to say the Raptors. Even though they're missing out Pascal Siakam, I feel like Kyle Lowry's got a pretty good team going in for him. Even though the Thunder have been hot, I'm not going to lie. The Thunder have actually really impressed a lot of people with just how good they are this season. But I'm going to tell you right now that I definitely think that this is going to be the Raptors game. I wouldn't sleep on the Raptors.
All right. Last game, Lakers at Rockets. This game's easy to me. The Lakers win and cover.
Lakers.
Yep.
Andrew has the Lakers. You have the Lakers too?
We have the Lakers, yep.
All right. So yeah.
Don't fade us on this.
Yeah, don't fade us.
We all agree.
Yeah, exactly. It's a
This is one of the rare ones, boys.
consensus. Take that to the bank, baby. Now we can hop into comments from our YouTube.
Do you want to do comments or do you want to do UFC? It's your pick.
Oh, let's do comments because it's kind of related to what we were just kind of talking about.
Yeah, that works.
So, first we have from Parker Shoemaker. He says, didn't appreciate the Packer slander. Well, I'm here to tell you.
I would have had your back. I would have had you.
If the Packers don't suck, we don't slander them.
Yeah,
okay?
they're the worst
Packers
13-3 football team of all time. Okay? So, they don't deserve to be where they are now. They didn't deserve to bye. They sucked. And everyone knows it. Next comment from Twitch Classified. Lincoln Riley is a perfect fit for the Browns.
False. I disagree.
False. I don't have a take on this, but
I think that the person they hired is probably the best available option that they could have gotten. It's going to be interesting, but I think Cleveland is cursed for coaches. I don't think anybody can win there, but I think Lincoln Riley would not be the best fit in the NFL.
All right. Yeah, Benji agrees. Colton Coy says, you sure about that 12 teams from the Big Ten getting in the tournament? Yes! 12 teams is reasonable to me because I'll tell you why. The ACC, they're going to get so many teams not going to the tournament this year. It's going to shock a lot of people. Big Ten, the best conference in basketball right now, they're going to take 12 teams into this tournament.
And dude, everybody's like so close together. Like it even makes this like super hard.
Ohio State is the second worst team in the Big Ten according to the rankings, but yet they're ranked 21. That should tell you
or something like that.
Yeah, that should tell you everything you should know. Trey Van Winkle says, where are the Hoosiers at? Well, we gave you 2 picks, and I picked against the Hoosiers 2 times in a row.
Riding with them. Hoosiers.
They lose both games.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
And then Twitch Classified says 9. That is absurd. There's 12 teams going to this tournament. Next comment. Hank Harm says, Clemson wins the ship. Trevor Lawrence is a winner. He will stay undefeated.
Right.
How'd that turn out for you?
On the screen. Score. He said, never mind LSU, best offense ever. Oh, so 20 hours ago after they won the game.
So when you faded me and Seth on giving you 2 correct picks,
we were 2-0. 2-0. Free picks. LSU -5 and the under. Both hit.
Easiest bets of all time.
Yeah.
Then Colton Coy, you should do Illinois basketball picks.
Hank says, Colton Coy, they do, dumbass.
And we delivered. We gave you 2 picks.
2 Illinois picks. All right.
Hank, thank you for roasting him.
Yep. Thank you, Hank. All right. Let's get into Astros punishment, and then we'll get... No, let's do Conor McGregor fight first, and then we'll talk about outside sports.
So, Conor McGregor
go
back
ahead.
to the octagon. This is kind of really big because Conor McGregor is one of the top UFC names. However, he is going against a really hot Donald Cerrone. Cerrone has been a huge legend in the UFC, most like KO finishes in UFC history. Definitely a dog, someone that's going to give Conor a really hard time. But this is like such a big fight necessarily just because Conor like brings so much revenue and so much exposure to UFC. So everyone's going to be watching this fight. If you have ESPN Plus, it's for free. Go crazy on that.
Yeah.
But not only that, in terms of just predictions, with Conor coming back to the octagon, it's always hard for someone to come back in the octagon. You saw it with like Conor coming back from the Floyd Mayweather fight against Khabib and absolutely getting destroyed by Khabib because Khabib's really good. But now I'm definitely gonna say Conor, I believe, is a better fighter than Cerrone. But however, I do believe that this is gonna go in decision, just because it's Conor's first fight back. What do you guys think?
So for this one, like, we don't watch UFC and boxing and stuff as much as the other sports, but Cerrone has wanted this fight for an entire year. He's been begging for this fight. He wants this. He wants to prove that he is the best. I'm going to take Cerrone, but I do think it goes to decision. McGregor hasn't been there a while. He's going to get a little bit tired, and Cerrone's just going to start beating on him in the 4th and 5th rounds, and that's what's going to set this apart.
Yeah, I'm going to take Cerrone in 5 rounds on a decision, or whatever it's called. My gut tells me McGregor, but I'm ready for an upset. I'm going to take Cerrone here. So, yeah, I guess now we can hop into the Astros controversy. They recently, their owner fired the GM
and the head coach.
And the head coach, manager. So, was it a fair punishment in your opinion, Benji?
So, for the team, yes. For the owner, no.
But they got fined $5 million. Like, he got fined that much.
$5 million though.
Well, yeah, but when you have to pay that straight up, that's a lot.
Dude, he's an owner. Like, look at Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban gives out $5 million on Shark Tank a fucking week.
Well,
like, dude, it's fucking ownership. They're fucking.
But then they had those draft picks taken away.
You have to. Okay, dude, that's what I'm saying. It's a part of the team. All right, who's gonna make those draft picks? Not the freaking owner. It's gonna be the GM.
I thought it was fair.
Well, and I thought it was fair. I think that because the GM and head coach were originally suspended an entire year, so they went ahead and fired him. People are sort of calling for that championship to be stripped from them. They cheated. Yes, it's not right for the game, but I don't think you can strip a title because then you wouldn't have a winner that year. You can't give it to the runner-up because the Yankees probably would have won the World Series that year. If I think the Yankees would have won the World Series, not the Dodgers. So you can't strip it. I probably think there should be an asterisk by it, just saying, like, cheated.
Also, if you're like stripping away like championships, like, think about how many times like the Patriots have gotten caught for cheating.
You can't strip it away. Like,
right.
It would literally have to be the worst thing ever for them to, like, the franchise would have to end if you're going to strip it.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and then recently the Boston manager stepped down and agreed mutually.
Parted ways. He was part of the.
Right.
He was the
they were
bench
also
coach
cheating.
during
Right.
that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. Anything else?
No. You got to say this after that LSU Tigers win. Go Tigers!
Go Tigers! Go Tigers!
Go Tigers!
Go Tigers! Montage. And then, so I guess that'll do it for the show. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll be back next week.
Leave your prediction for who you guys think is gonna be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna do a little mini giveaway. Big time money on the line. $1. Everyone has one submission. Pick the Super Bowl matchup, and then the winner. And then if you're correct, I'll PayPal you $1. Only one winner. I don't know how I'm going to determine if there's a tie or whatever. But leave your Super Bowl picks below, and then I'll make a decision somehow randomly. And also comment who you're fading this week. Is Benji an idiot? Is Andrew an idiot? Am I an idiot? Don't answer that. But
an idiot? Is Patrick an idiot? Dude, just keep going down the list.
I know. So yeah, tell us who you're fading. We'll be back next week, next Tuesday, the 21st. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment for sure.
Antonio Brown's fucking back, boys. Let's go.